Hello, you. It's, I don't know what day it is. It's Wednesday. We're still in April, I think so. April 30th. I don't know how many days are in April. Cheers. I got more comics because, every comic book store, like, you can get a box subscription and they'll email you when you get your comics. So I got my comics yesterday, but then I got more today. So I got the new Savage Sword of Conan. I've only read the first issue. I don't even know what issue this is. This is the 8th one, so I need to read 7 more issues. The first one I thought it was really good, but I haven't read the others. And then I grabbed, these weren't in my box. Actually, I told them I want anything soggy, and they didn't put this in there. The 10,000 Plums Part 1. 2 already came out, so I have that. And then I grabbed Bug War 2. Remember that. And 3 with a cover by Adam Kubert. His art's so good. He's such a subtle, like, awesomeness to it. He's not as flashy as, like, Mike Deodato or Mark Silvestri, but he's right up there with them. And then I watched another movie. Oh, before that, I finally started typing out the reviews for the next issue. Finally. You know what? It felt good. It felt really good to start typing it out. I'm going to try to approach it differently. Like, I was texting my good buddy Gary that after I write them, when I type them, I just want to type them out. I want to rush through them, or even maybe like skip. Like, I'll read some as that's not really relevant. But now, as on, let me, I don't have to limit myself. I can write whatever I want. I'm paying for it. So I'm fleshing them out. At least this first one, I fleshed out a little more. I just take my time with it. And now, man, I don't want to get into the weeds of doing the zine, but I'll type them all out, then I'll correct them. I always miss some, so I'm gonna miss some anyway. Some spelling errors. I don't really care about punctuation. I could take a year finding all the mistakes I have. So, but I really want to get all the spelling errors as many as I can. So I typed out the first one. I'm gonna go through it, fix all the typos, and do the next one. And I watched a movie. I watched 1994's Mosquito. I'm a Wounded Mosquito. I remember this coming out on like USA Up All Night, maybe something else, and back when it came out, and I thought, this looks so lame. These are mosquitoes. I just never bothered to rent it, or actually, I never really showed it that much. Like, I don't ever remember seeing it on HBO or Showtime. I always saw HBO and Showtime. Like, there's only HBO movies, and then there's Showtime movies. And it's almost like, like Marvel and DC. Anyway, Mosquito, I watched it on Shudder. Shudder has so many, oh man. Shudder's so weird. But I was, okay, I kind of know what Mosquito is. So I watched it, and really not the greatest quality. But the first shot of the movie is you see something, I don't know. Well, at first I said, what the hell is that? I think it's actual, like, super close up. I don't know, not microscopic, but like close up footage of a mosquito rising out of mud or water, and it was sick. It reminds me, I have a movie, Microcosmos, that's like all bug, it's like bug life, like up close. So I was like, wow, that was weird. I didn't expect, and I've never seen that before, like, because it looked really big. And then you see like a spaceship crash lands in swampy area, and you see like an alien arm hanging out of the ship, and a mosquito sucks its alien blood, and they grow big from that. About the size of a big eagle, maybe like a condor, maybe like a California condor. And they just, and then it focuses on the guy and his girlfriend. He's taking her to a job at she's like a camp counselor or something. The guy seems, I didn't like him. He's like a douche. So he's taking her to her job, and they hit a mosquito. And yeah, she's like, this is a mosquito. And he's like, no, it's not. He's like, it's not a mosquito. It looks like a giant effing mosquito. Then we get to Gunnar Hansen is in this. And he's so good in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, I believed he was who he was. But he's not really good in, I mean, he's okay. He's not the greatest actor, but he's so good as Leatherface. And he's a big mother, man. Like, he towers over some people, and the others, there's one big black dude. And Gunner's bigger than he is. But Gunner is like a robber, outlaw, criminal guy with his gang. And then the mosquitoes attack, and the guy and this dumb guy and his girlfriend have to team up with this black dude who's like a meteorologist. And then they cross paths with Gunner and his gang, and then they have to fight their way out to survive the mosquitoes. And one thing, there's a lot of mosquito death in here. Like, they blow, and it's really low budget, so I was surprised. Like, they must blow away at least, like, I don't know, it felt like 20, you see 20 mosquitoes get blasted with guns, or smashed, or burnt, or run over. I was surprised. And then you see some people that have been sucked by the mosquitoes. They're all like desiccated corpses. Well, you see like 2 or 3 of them, and those look really good. But then like they decimate like a whole campsite, and there's bodies everywhere. There's no way they're gonna have a budget for like 20 desiccated, shriveled corpses. So they just painted everybody white. And I was like, that's cool. I mean, I understand they're not going to get... This isn't like Jurassic Park, or even like, I don't know, like The Last Starfighter or something. They just can't do, like... Well, they tried to like show you a whole camp of dead people. That was commendable. Spoiler, you see one dude get sucked. Dude, it was really cool. It looked I mean, it didn't look horrible. It just looked fake, but it was still cool. It reminded me of like the effects in the Boneyard, like something you would see in that. And I love the Boneyard, so I was like, man, they got some cool stuff in here. And then it's a non-stop chase. There's a part where they're in an RV and they're being chased by mosquitoes, and I can't remember where I've seen like flying creatures, a bunch of them attacking like a rolling vehicle. I can't think of one. It almost could have been like aliens. I mean, you know, aliens don't fly, but I could see like, what's a flying, like this would have been a cool scene in like Starship Troopers. I don't think I've ever seen flying creatures attacking an RV and like everyone's shooting them. And like one mosquito gets stuck in the wheel. Then a couple, or like at least 2. And then at the very end, it turns into like Night of the Living Dead, where they barricade themselves inside a house. So Mosquito was just, I was surprised. It was just non-stop action, not really scary. But the blood sucking was cool. And then you even see like their abdomen fill up with blood. I was like, man, they're doing a lot. I mean, is it the best? No, but I found myself enjoying it, and just, I guess it's a solid hour and a half. Sure, and about 45 minutes in, it lags a little, but it goes enough to where when they get to the final siege, I was with it. And then Gunnar Hansen gets a chainsaw. It was cheesy, kind of dumb, but when you see him sawing, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I've only seen like he did that Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. I've seen that. It was okay. But I don't think I've only seen 3 movies with him now. But yeah, I guess give Mosquito a solid, like really good 2.5. It's a good, solid little movie that just really tried. I can't remember the director's name, but he did a lot of TV, and he just did a movie with that Charles Bronson lookalike, Charles Bronzy or whatever his name is. I might check that out. It looks horrible, but Mosquito was his first movie. The director, I can't remember, his Jones. I'm gonna say Gary Jones, but I don't think that's it. And what I also liked about Mosquito is that it adhered to what Joe Bob Briggs says about movies. His own monster dies, movie's over. And as soon as all the smoke clears and they find out that everybody's the survivors are safe, movie ends. So yeah, he didn't overstay its welcome. So yeah, surprisingly, Mosquito on Shudder. Give it a watch. See.